Alright, what's up guys? Today I'm going to teach you how to project your voice. Okay, so very important skill if you are a victim of mumbling, or you've been told that you're kind of quiet, or you're very soft spoken. This is how you can project your voice. Okay, first things first, you need to understand that you need to you have to embrace the cringe. You have to embrace the humiliation or the awkwardness, because really the reason why we tend to be soft spoken is because we don't really want to be like the center of attention, or we don't want to come off as too loud. But the only way you can start projecting your voice in a loud manner, or in a manner that's heard and assertive, is you need to at first you need to be a bit obnoxiously loud. All right, you need to be obnoxious. Okay, at first. Over time, when you get better at projecting your voice, you can control it and be able to use it correctly. But at first, you have to just bite the bullet and just be obnoxious for a little while. So here's what you're gonna do. Okay, step one, you need to record yourself. Okay, so you can use OBS or the camera if you have one, but usually just use your phone. All right, get your phone. All right, take your phone out. Okay, I got mine right here. Take your phone out. Okay, you take the camera and then you're gonna put it in front of you, make sure you're in frame, and then you're gonna record yourself reading. Okay, so take a book, any book. I have Harry Potter, doesn't matter what book you use. And basically you're just gonna read out loud. Okay, this will also teach you how to be articulate. Pretty much this is also the Kai Cenat method, right? We're gonna basically doing this Kai Cenat method. So another thing that's kind of embarrassing is, when you're loud, you don't want your parents to hear, or your siblings. So I need you to really take this mental note and tell yourself, okay, right now I'm gonna be so loud that my parents have to hear me, that my siblings have to hear me. All right, make sure your whole house hears you. If your house hears you, you're doing it correctly, bro. So if they tell you to kind of tone it down, then tone it down. But if they don't say anything, let them hear you. You get me? And if they ask you, oh, what are you doing, tell them that you're trying to practice projecting your voice and to leave you alone. So tell them to leave you alone. Okay, so let's go ahead and do it. Open up any page, start reading, doesn't matter. So usually it's like, I'm a what? Gasp, Harry? A wizard, of course. No, don't read like that. Okay, so right now, just try yelling. Try yelling. You want to basically increase the volume of your voice until, it doesn't strain your voice, but you want to be visibly loud. Okay, so basically you're going to do this for an hour a day. If you do this 1 hour every single day, you will, in a week's time, be able to project your voice. So, I'm a what? Gasped Harry. A wizard, of course, said Hagrid, sitting down on the sofa, which groaned and sank even lower. On the thumping good old sofa. I probably read that wrong, but I say, once I yet been trained up a bit with a mom and dad like yours, what else ya be? But I reckon about time ya read your letter. Okay, so do that for 30 minutes. Now, part 2, after a week of doing this, after a week of reading, okay, I want you to write some, like make a speech. I don't know, write a opinion letter, essay, whatever. Write something down. Okay, so take your pen, take your paper, and just go ahead and start writing something. So write about your day. So today I had a bagel and some eggs with milk. Write an entire page. Then go ahead and memorize it, whatever. I don't care. Okay, you probably don't even need to write, but all you need to do is get your camera. Okay, get your phone, get your camera, put it there, and record yourself and just start talking. Okay, but I want you to pretend you're like this confident person. You're this confident person. You're the CEO of a company. Pretend you're a CEO of a company. Pretend you're the CEO of a company and start pitching the latest product, the iPhone. Pretend you're not Bill Gates, Steve Jobs, whatever he is. Okay, pretend you're Steve Jobs and you just unveiled the iPhone. Okay, you just unveiled the iPhone. So Get ready. Get your camera. We're gonna do it together. Get your camera. Put it there. Okay. All right. We're gonna unveil the iPhone. Remember, you're gonna project your voice. You're talking to an audience. Pretend you're talking to an audience. Ready? All right. Ladies and gentlemen, we just made the iPhone. We just made the iPhone. It's incredible. It has a camera. You can make phone calls. You can text, and you could go on the internet, and you could download apps. You can download apps on the iPhone. You can listen to music. So the iPod is now, we don't need it anymore. You can listen to music on the iPhone. It's an incredible product. Okay, literally just copy me. Screw it. Just copy me, and just copy me and just project your voice. Pretend you're like the CEO and act confident. This will also try to build your confidence. All right. So now that we got that taken care of, we're gonna move on to step 3. All right, step 3 is we're gonna start asking questions in class. So if you're in class, okay, or any social event, usually in class. If you're still in school, do this in class. In class, I want you to ask questions or answer questions with confidence. Okay, so you let's say a teacher asked a question. What's 2 plus 2? Raise your hand. 4. Okay, don't 4. You have to project your voice. 4. All right, it'll be difficult, but it's definitely a conscious like thing you have to do. It's just conscious. So you just have to mentally tell yourself, I'm going to yell out the answer. All right, I'm going to be as loud as I possibly can, because that's what projecting your voice is. You have to just say it. You know, over time you will be able to project your voice. You'll get used to it. You'll get used to it, and this will also help your social anxiety too over time. So if you have a question, say, so why is it that 2 plus 2 is 4? No. All right. Practice at home, projecting your voice, and then when you get to school, when you ask a question, you know, raise your hand and really just let it out. It's scary, it's nerve-wracking, because you know you're gonna be the center of attention in the classroom. But trust me, this is pretty much one of the only ways you can learn to project your voice in a social setting, and this is the best setting because yes, you are gonna get attention. So project your voice, you know, and then over time, when the time comes and you do a presentation for your class, you know, you should be able to project your voice there. Another setting you can project your voice is when you're talking to your parents or anyone, your friends. Just talk as loud as you can. Obviously, not in an environment where being quiet is the norm. But if it's like outside, you're just eating, right? Let's say you're just eating at a restaurant. Project your voice. Talk loud. Let your voice be heard. Let it be known. Okay? Because yeah, just let it be known. So I hope this helps. When in doubt though, just turn on the camera, read out loud, and do that 1 hour for a week. I'm telling you right now, after a week, you will vastly improve in your projecting your voice. So hope this helps.